Hello everyone. In this video, we'll start to create the crank and slotted link mechanism. This video will be about assembly modeling, but because we need some components to make an assembly, the starting point will be parametric modeling and direct modeling. So let's get started, and we'll do the holder and the crank for this video. So let's see. I want to create a holder to step upright, to make the mechanism stand upright. So I need first to create a base. I will sketch on the bottom plane a circle that will have 10 centimeters diameter. I click OK. And the most important thing right now is to rename the sketch. In this assembly, we'll have a lot of sketches, and if we don't rename them, we'll get lost. So this will be the holder stand. And now I can extrude it, and I want to extrude it like 2 centimeters. Actually, 1 centimeter. Good. Okay, now I have a body, and I want to name it as well, holder stand for now. Okay, so I have the holder stand, but I need to do the holder that will hold in place all the components. The crank, the slotted bar, and the slider. So I will start a sketch on the top of the holder stand. And I want to do something that has 3 centimeters, and it will be centered here. So I want the, yes, for 5 millimeters. I will click OK, and I will mirror it so I have a centered rectangle. I will click OK, and what I need to do is to rename the sketch holder. And what's important now, I need to do 2 things: to extrude the hole in the stand, because I want to 3D print everything on the plane of the printer. So I make these 2 pieces detachable. Okay, and now I will create the holder using extrusion, creating new body. I want it to be like 19 centimeters tall. New body. I will click OK. And another important thing is to go down to hide the sketches a little bit. And I will go till the end, but I need to be careful. The join operation needs to be with the new body, not with the holder stand. If I will still let the holder stand available, Fusion will merge them into one piece. But as I said, I want to assemble them, so they need to be separate. Okay, holder stand, and this will be the holder. Awesome, so we have the holder, and we can start now adding the parts of the assembly. And we will start with the crank. The crank will be a disc that can do a rotational motion. So what I need first, well, is a part that helps me to hold the disc. Let's sketch on the top of the holder. And I want my circle to be at this point. And I will create a 10 millimeters diameter circle. I can click OK, and I need to rename the sketch. So this is the crank holder, but Fusion doesn't let me rename. You need to press like 1 time and then again for editing. So holder, crank holder. Wonderful. And now what we need to do is to extrude the holder. And the operation that we need is, I can go with 7 millimeters, join. I will click OK because it will be part of the holder. And the last thing, the crank, I will go again in the front. I will start a sketch on top of the holder, not on the crank holder, on the big holder. So the circle would be aligned with it. And I will start from the same center. And I will put a 90 millimeters diagonal. I will click OK. And now what I can do is to hide everything because I want to select. Okay, I can do this. So I will make this 3 millimeters. And I want to use as well the other sketch to create the hole with a cut operation extrusion. I need to rename the sketch crank, and here crank. Okay, now the last thing that I want to do is to remember that 3D printers isn't very precise. So I will go with a press and pull on the circle, and I will decrease 0.2 millimeters, 0.3. I will go with 0.3. I will click OK. And now I'm done with my holder and with the crank. In the next videos, we will continue with the slider. But for now, let's save it. Create holder and